Alright, hello and welcome to WaterBlock 32, the one I streamed. So, the rule that I was going to do for WaterBlock was I wasn't going to stream it. And here I am streaming it. So, I don't know how often this is going to actually happen, but basically this has kind of got two points of attack here, right? One, I want to make sure people know that we're doing this series out here, because while it is relatively popular on YouTube for my videos, as we're still in the process of growing on YouTube, it's still not the most popular. What is going on here? Why is this not running? This is where we're going to start today. Getting some of this stuff done at a much better scale. So I've been... Where was I? One, I want to... this is what I want to work on. This is the game I want to play. This is what I want to work on. And that's just how my brain works sometimes. Is I'm going to do what I want. And this is it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a much better coal production facility, and I'm thinking we're going to make that right here. I think we have room for coal there. It's going to be close. Yeah, we should be okay. I want to make sure we leave plenty of room, but I'm not sure where really else it can go. The only other option would be to start making another clump of land somewhere, and then I gotta run it up, and then I gotta run it over, and then I gotta run it down. But it could fit right here, and it might be a better place for it in the long run. But I'm hoping that we can just keep expanding, you know, electrolyzers to the north is the hope. So I don't know, we'll see. Looks like we have a pretty reasonable amount of landfill, so that's nice. Also, I ran around and I upgraded all these to farmed Mark IIs, liquefier Mark IIs, and so on and so forth. And I'm thinking what I'm still going to need to do is put some sort of balancer right here. Or, you know what? Let's just get away with some of this. Get away from some of this. Can we build... We're missing iron. That's wise. Should definitely shut down the whole base while you run across it to go get some iron. Wise amongst my years. Alright, we'll grab 2 stacks of iron here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if we'll need 4. We'll definitely need 3. You know, we might need more. We'll see. Bump, bump. Alright. Unfortunately, this music is not queued up to be without ads, which I probably need to at some point. Oh, I can't pick that up right now. Still, everything's good power. Excellent. Nice. Put this one right here. This is... okay. They are changing. They're just very similar. This guy... I kind of want to continue to keep a few of these. So we'll That'll probably have to change at some point, so we might as well just change it now. Alright, that should get all these guys back to work again. The problem is that we were ending up with full green algae buckets. And that's not good. That's just a waste for everybody. Okay. And this guy is currently still pulling off of that. Make that go goodbye. Just pull straight from there. Alrighty. So I think the first thing we do is we go ahead and get rid of this. But Samius, that's more of your landfill happening. It is. It 100% is. But I'm thinking, one, this is just, it's taking room throughout the middle of my base. It's totally unnecessary. I don't think any of this first row is... Yeah, none of those are using that until here. And really, this could probably just be a red belt now. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so that gives us a little bit more room. This slag, I think, will basically go into a crusher that sits down here. Long arm inserter. We'll set this to crush stone. And this might have to go one more over that way. Oh, is it not long-armed enough for you? Very well. Maximum effort. Blurp. Blurp. Alright. And that'll just get that crushed stone out of there to help with this process. Okay, so now that we've made a little bit more wiggle room up here, I want to get coal coming. Awesome. Ads, you're the best. Boop. I need to get all these videos downloaded or find my own something. I'll convert that liquefier out of my inventory. Alright, so the first thing you do to make coal is you need wooden blocks. Now I want to try to make this as tight as I can basically get away with, and yet still feel like I've left plenty of room for things, right? You know what? I don't mind the occasional fart joke. If it's a loud one, I sub. Unfortunately, I can't make much of a fart joke. I can just make a fart noise. If you fart, you... Believe me, if you wait around long enough, it'll be all sorts of dick and fart jokes. I promise you. How do we want to do this? I think the first thing we do is this gets moved this direction. And just continue to make whatever room we can get our hands on. Yeah, I think we can do it right here. Okay. So we make our wooden knots. And... right, just like that. And then we can either exit onto... No, I think we just go straight into our furnaces, right? In this case, I think we want to make sure that they are steel furnaces. Not really sure why these other furnaces are potentially options, but alright, so there's 2 steel furnaces. And what we'll do is we'll can we build that tighter? I think we can. We use our awesome inserters. We can make that tighter. And then, oh, not like that though. And that should be coal. That should be coal for days, right? Alright, so there's coal. This is still running. And then let's see. From coal, what do we do? Let's see. Coal to coke, right? Or coal to crush coal to coke. And we don't have to do that the clean version anymore, except I think we're gonna want to still, because I think we want the sulfuric wastewater. So let's find the, here we go, 2 crushed coal and purified water. We have lots of purified water right here, so we can just tap into it right there, and we can easily do that. Silly ads. Okay, so we need some crushers. What's the best crushers we got? Need some stone. Got a little bit of stone. Do we have bricks? We'll top off our bricks here. Bloop. Bloop. Alright, so if you're crushing coal, where's this other one at? I'm still working on it. If you're crushing coal, then where do we go from in the liquefier? Okay. I think we're going to plan on some amount of undergroundness here. I'm not sure exactly how much. Okay. Coal to coal. Liquefier to liquefier. Let's give this one more space over. There's room. And then we can go over, under, over, like that. Okay. So you're gonna make coke. You're gonna make coke. We'll go something like, you know what? We don't need underground pipe for this. This will just come over to here. This will have a return valve on the end. And I think we'll use some fancy bendy things to get it up there. And then we'll do exact opposite side for this one. Alright, so now we have a lot of the Coke. And the Coke we're going to do two things with, right? We're going to turn some of it into carbon and put it out on the bus, and some of it we're going to turn into Coke pellets and basically replace this, I think. So this one will turn into Coke pellets. 1, 2. Again, I think we're going to need man, I wish there was just a little bit more room I could do with that, but I don't know. We'll try just one for right now. Coke pellets, 5 Coke. How fast? 1 second. Yeah, these aren't going to keep up. 1.5, right? And then pick up, put down. And throw that in here. And then make a bunch more of these awesome inserters. Also, I guess we're going to need more regular inserters, which I think we're making over here. Okay, we should have an inserter made. Okay. So the problem is that I currently do not have these coming back in. Do I want to use coal to make more coal? I mean, it should be fine, right? Or I could put 2 arms in here and grab this wood, which is what I'm inclined to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be 1, 2 up and 3 over. Okay. And then to the exact same thing would be can we grab from like up here so it doesn't have to spend the extra energy to wiggle? Boop. Nice. Alright, so that should take care of those. We have a lot of... I almost wonder if the overflow Coke should go... someplace. Because this machine can't run all the time. Which, if that's the case, we can just use a regular poopy little one. But these aren't running either, so... Hey, Benjamin, thank you very much for your generous donation. Okay, so that Coke needs to be turned into carbon, which is carbon dioxide, which we have to get from this. Which is convenient, again, that it is here. So we will make one of those, and then I think it has to also go in one of these. Yes. Okay, so carbon dioxide. Oh, I can also get 50 of it from one coal. How much do I get from this? 70 from one wood pellet. Yeah, we're going to use a wood pellet. That's much better. And then you're going to make carbon. So then I need a couple of weird inserters. I need one to go from here to there. So if I place it here, I have to go at least 2 up. And if I grab it like that, I think I can feed. And then I need to go from here to there. I think I can use the exact same one. Boop. Look at that. Look at all that carbon. Excellent. I think we'll do this number. Plug it into a box. Alright, so now we have carbon being made at a pretty reasonable pace, I think. Maybe not like lightning fast like Steve McQueen, but whatever this rate is, these machines apparently can feed twice as many? Is that what's going on? These guys just can't get unloaded quick enough? I mean, I guess there's worse things for these two machines to be the choke points, right? I don't need an ad, thanks. So if I take this out, can I feed that machine? 1, 2, 3. I think so. No. I'd have to put... yeah, I have to put that there. Just bloody random. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is to try to figure out if I could put a second one of these, feed this. And also, can I double this? Because obviously, this is now the holdup, is this part. Oh, I guess I could have... Apparently we're out of copper over here. Woo, 13 solar panels. Alright, let's turn those off for now. Let those blue boards build back up for me. But that's 100% what we're trying to do. We have to get these blue boards increased. Which means we need to be able to manufacture them on the bus. Actually, give me this small stack. Okay, so make the 2 of these. It looks like I can maybe think about making it fit. Definitely cannot. Alright. Okay. I can make this work. I know I can. I just gotta get it powered. Seriously, this won't reach that far? You bastard. We're gonna need power on basically both of these sides, I think. Okay. And again, we're gonna use our awesome fancy inserters to do all sorts of awesome fancy inserter things. So now that's going to feed to this guy. This guy is going to go and feed this guy. We're going to basically just flip this one around. There we go. Alright, so now we're using our fancy inserters to do fancy inserter things. Okay. So, coke pellets, coke pellets. Just straight up long arm inserters. Straight up short arm inserters. Okay. And then we'll put our box here. And our fancy GUI again. Bottom, top. One more. And then bottom. Oop. Yeah? Like, I feel like these guys are going now. They're just... This thing needs 5 coke. So what's the holdup? Just the crafting speed of these liquefiers are that slow? Okay. Alright, and then this guy we had kind of gotten mostly sorted. We need a liquefier, and I'm thinking just a... I wanted to say a small inline chest, but I don't think we're going to need it. Alright, carbon. Yeah, we'll build a second one of these. Like that should be plenty of storage to even out the carbon, I think. The carbon production. I build a... I wonder if I should replace this with that too. It's not a whole lot extra room, but that's okay. Alright, again, our magical GUIs. Boop, boop. Okay, that feeds the wrong thing. Okay, now the question is, where do I want to land the carbon? Here? Putting it there would be really tough, but I could put it... I feel like I could get it there, though. Not without extra wiggling, though. I could do that. Then I could just do... Oh, you're not actually making any... Alright, what do we think of that? So, this is starting to fill. This is starting to fill. Let's pick like a reasonable amount here. Sweet. So now we have carbon ready to go on the bus. Don't think we have a plan for carbon being on the bus yet. So I think all three of these are currently being used. I will tell you, building on such a tight location is weird. Very, very weird. I'm not becoming a face or a YouTube Red person. Stop it. Alright, so what else do we need? Is that... I think that's everything we need to make green, or to make the improved boards, the basic electronic boards, which is what we were working on. That's our primary goal this stream. All right. So assuming we eventually double that, let's start on this bad boy. Yeah, I do still need the arms somewhere, preferably together. Normally I put the arms over here. I guess that'll have to be the plan. Put them back over here. Where'd the other blue ones go? I just lose them because I'm an idiot. I did lose them because I'm an idiot. Okay. Let's look at it. To make the blue boards, you go, here we go, need basic electronic components, basic circuit boards, and solder. We have solder on the bus. All we need now is basic electronic circuits, which is tinned copper wire and carbon. Tinned copper wire is just copper cable and tin plate. So we go tinned copper cable, I'd rather build kind of this way, I think. Right, so this takes one. This would be a long arm inserter. Alright, so that'll make a tinned copper wire. Tinned copper wire plus carbon. Oh, I love it when the wife is home and the dogs are barking. Apologies. But this takes 5. Or it makes 5. It takes 2 seconds. This thing takes how many? Half a second. So normally what people do, and me included, is I end up building so I can mirror like this. I don't think that's what I want to do here. Yeah, I do. What am I saying? I'm full of S. Let's put that there. Because that'll power 2 of them, right? That powers 2 of them. And then this guy will need 5 of those, a solder, and a basic electronic board. Okay, so this yeah, we can combine those two together. Alright, let's just try it. So this inside one is copper. Apparently I have not brought it all the way down yet. Okay, so copper.
The way we see it, there is no such thing as this one word can
Alright. And then this problem is going to be getting the tin down here. And we make a bunch more iron. You can't make that, right? There's no way you can make gears. No. 'Cause that would be convenient. Here, this one's already making gears. Why don't you just take some out? Take some out for me. Okay. One of the reasons why I wanted to make the line so much tighter than I normally would is so I could do stuff like that, where I could double jump across them. Also, I'm not sure if we're going to have 2 lines of iron or not. We will see. So it looks like if this carbon comes down... Oh, nuts. You know what? This does not allow for the carbon to come down, does it? The way it's currently built, anyhow. Pick up, put down. We can do the exact same thing on the other side. Because there'll probably be another power pole there, I think. Alright, so carbon here. Okay, and then this is a mix line of the board, which is right here. Which means, no, not that. And this, oh, that's going to be lots of fun. Oh. Oh, and I'm one off. No. That's fine. Make sure we're lined up this time, though, before we start stamping. Excellent. So the problem is, the way this is currently designed, that does also not do anything. Alright, turn that off. This is one every, like, second, so this should be more than fast enough. Now what I'd like to do is pick up, put down here. So if this gets copied, I could go that close. What are we missing? 9 of these. Iron plates. I know where some iron plates are. Okay. Let the robots do their thing for a second. I'm only missing 2 of the blue arms also. Why are we building? Gross. Like, why is it taking so long for this to just go poof? Looks like we're still missing some arms. Alright, perfect. So now we just have to basically flip this. To deal with that soon. Alright. I'm just gonna set this to go for a minute. Boom boom. Ideally, can I just I do this right here, can I get the carbon to do the same thing? Iron plates. You take all the plastic I have. All right. Hi, Carly. You can go away now. All right. So long arm inserters in the middle, regular slow inserters on the end, which we'll go grab inserters and all that stuff. And then we have these guys here, and their belt runs right down here. So if I cut that, won't make it over, it will not. Alright, and then these guys are picking up carbon like this. Pick up, put down. Pick up, put down. So that's how they're getting carbon, and then they're getting long arm inserter stuff here and here, from here like that. So you're spooling copper and you're making tin copper wire, right? Your power pole goes right there. Alright, so I believe that will work. Your pull down is just straight over. Right, like that. And then, let's see, 10 also just goes basically straight down. Okay, confirm that this works, and we'll extend it a couple more times. We currently have 12 inserters. This takes 6. So we should be able to copy basically from here to here. Take these parts out. Right, just like that. According to this, we're missing some belts. It might almost be time to build a proper belt facility. That would be amazing! Look at that. Isn't that great? Let's see. Technically, copper can stop here for now. Same thing with that. Looks like we need some green-handled inserters, or blue inserters. So looks like this didn't get copied. There we go. Same thing. This doesn't have to go past here for now, and that doesn't have to go past there for now. I can keep some copper. You. I'll take those. These guys are working pretty quick. You can have those boards though. So now with mass production of greens and not greens, bloody. What? There we go. Right? Well, at least the way we're currently laid out. I don't think we're planning on putting fuel pellets down there. I'm not even sure if we need this down there anymore, actually. Like, we haven't used any of this in a really long time. I mean, this may just be something that only gets used to make boards now. But we'll see. That's excellent. So now, we're running low on space again already. Now with these getting made, I kind of want to make better solar panels production. Is the thing that I personally want to build. As the sooner we can get the majority of our power from solar, the less pain it's going to be for me to do other things. So let's do a couple of things here. This is a 3-line. This is technically a 2-fer, right, like that. So let's just grab this for now. Hope the robots to work for a minute. This will just get the line extended to the point where we can get some stuff done. Let's see. Looks like Johnny beat me to the punch, which is welcome. Alright, let's see where people are watching. We've got people hanging out on... a couple people on YouTube and a couple people on Twitch. And one person on Twitch, plus Ben. Who may or may not actually be there. Yeah, okay. So like I said, I want to get the solar panels up and running. I also would like to get... you forget how terrible robots without batteries are. Even though they're completely wonderful to have robots to start with. It's so terrible when they don't have power. You're just like, rah, I'll do it my own self. What the hell? What was I saying? I need to get belts built. I need to get solar panels built. I need to pick one of those two things. And now with what we have on the line, certain things are going to become a whole lot easier. How's power looking? Looks good, but again, it's still all running on, like, half of the generators are running or whatever. We have another hour to work on things, which is great. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pause this and this and this. Not that, I don't think. Yeah, not that. Not that. I don't mind pushing some of this stuff down the line, but I don't need it to be fully saturated on the belt right now. There will be times later that we'll turn the lead and we'll turn those back on, but I don't know that we need to do that right this very minute. We need to decide if we want to take that island. We want to work this direction, expand our square this direction. I think for now we just want to continue to expand this way. We're gonna go crazy. Let's go crazy all at once. Okay, let's build our belts. I think. Where should we build? Yeah, let's get the belts going first. I mean, the power is stable. I don't love it. We are eating a lot of resources, but it's stable, so we'll leave it alone. So for now, normally belts start off with something that kind of looks like this normally, right? And it's like a bunch of gears. And you usually have like these, and then one side is this, the other side is that. The problem is I also want to be sure to include loaders if I can, which messes things up a lot. So this doesn't take gears. This also doesn't take gears. So let's re-examine this stuff in general here. Can, I don't know why we're fighting that. We can just have an iron come down, say right here. No, I like it on the other side. We can bring an iron down. We can build gears. And we can load them weird. So side and below, side and below, and side and above, and then below and to the side. Right? Big power pole or there we go. Why is this one not running? Oh, because this thing's going more down. And then for right now, because this doesn't go both directions. You know, I don't know why I'm doing this for this one. It seems unnecessary. I think the idea is that I might wanted to go more, but that's okay. So now, what do we got? We have the ability to make you take things, right? Yeah, so let's make you this. Let's make you that. Okay. So theoretically, you need belts, though. Okay, so let's see. We'll make you belts. You become this one, you become belts, and you're fine. Okay. Having the music. There we go. For now, I can just hand feed some inserters, I guess. Give this a box of it's not going to make a whole bunch. But it's better than what I had. Until we figure out a way to build inserters. Maybe we just put inserters on the line? Sounds gross. I don't necessarily need that many loaders. I do need some. Alright. You, and then a long one. Better start. And this needs to go all the way down because you need iron. This one's only going to go like that. That's fine. And you're gonna need basic boards, and you need gross regular boards. Okay. Let's look at red belts. $40. 40 gears is a lot. So right now this one's currently not necessary because we currently can't build the bigger loaders. But watch me. Alright. So what we'll do is we'll just take from there. So we have a place we can put them in it. Alright. So you need iron. Okay, that's coming down. So you need iron here. And then we'll have I guess a line that comes through. Like that for a mixed line. I thought you were going to replay the whole... Here. I tell you what. Let's start over. Let's pick a different one. Playlists. This one. Pick up, put down. Okay. Same thing with you. Pick up, put down. Alright. Those are not powered. Oop. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, I just need a stack of those. Like a small stack of that. You need access to iron. You need gears. You need gears. You need gears. So what if we just brought this gears around and you need gears? You need gears too. I mean, this is going to eat all the gears. One. What am I missing? Looks like iron. Well, funny enough, I have a fix for that. Oh, that's not gonna work, will it? This does need to, like, double like that. And yeah, our iron's starting to dwindle, which is not to be unexpected. There's no such thing as a thing in my bobber league. There we go. Alright, I don't think we're going to do more science right now. I just wanted to be able to allow for... I mean, we're not even going to... We can't build it yet, because we don't have access to the electronic boards, but it'd be nice to know, right? Okay. So now we need a mix of the basic boards. And that. I'm just going to assume it's going to be quicker for me to make one in my pocket. Oh, I guess I should have made a second one. Okay. You know what? I've got a couple of these. And this is just total iron, lack of iron right there. Which, you know, at some point we're going to have to get fixed better, but right now it is what it is. In fact, you know what? I don't know if we need any in there right now, but same thing with this. Let it build a few. You know what? This we will let do a couple. Okay. So now this guy needs iron. Oh, not like that. If I really want to get crazy, I could do this, and it would be a lot quicker. I think. I'm just curious. There we go. Alright, so everything's producing. I got belts coming in. Alright, that's great. That's real good. That was a productive short little stream, I think. Let's see, in fact, can I just grab... Oh, because this needs... Just wondering if I can grab that and move that too, but right now I don't think we can. Okay, well, for now we'll let that run the way it is. But I'd like to take a peek at what's going on over here in the iron production land. You guys have some backlog. This is just the time it takes to cast. So, can we make casting machine 2s? We can. And we will. We'll see how much of that fixes our current dilemma on iron production speed here. So these are steel pipes getting upgraded there. Speaking of steel, we are still currently grabbing our steel off of the iron and converting it. There's probably no more reason for that. We should be able to make molted steel. And then we can make steel plate if we wanted. I'm not sure if that's a process that actually helps. So it's 40. So basically, this is a 10-to-1 ratio from liquid to solid. This takes 80 to make 2 sheets, right? So that's 4-to-1. And then you take those 4 4-to-1, and you can smash it. All right, let me look at it. 40 makes 1 steel sheet, so 1 steel sheet can be smashed into 4 steel plate. So that's a 1-to-1 ratio, which is still a 1-to-1 ratio. This doesn't get better. molten steel, right? Steel plate, liquid steel, 10 to 1. To make this, it's 4 to 1, and then that 4 gets turned into 4. So it's a 1 to 1. So why would you go through this extra step? I don't understand right now why you'd bother with that extra step. So what we're going to do here is we will grab this. And I think I designed it where this should just fit in there. This claw may not be necessary. Alright, what's missing? We're missing a tank. Okay. So let's get this switched to steel plate. So you switch to steel plate. And then this guy, I'm gonna grab above and stick to the side. I think that's fair. Alright, so how's our steel? We have 5K over here, but it goes down quick. We have 1.2K slag. Oh, this line's full because that line's not doing anything. Okay. Almost kind of unforeseen. But basically what we'll just do is we'll come down here. We'll make a... So what I need to do is wire these to this. Or should I just throw this in a warehouse? I'll just throw it in a warehouse for now. We have storage house. Do we have a... We do. We have 2. Yeah, just cram it all in there. There's zero reason for me to store that anyplace else. And then eventually, as we finally get to our circuit conditions, we'll fix it. Alright, we're in our final half an hour or so. If you're watching live, thank you very much. Of course, this whole series is primarily YouTube only. The fact that I'm kind of doing it now is a little bit cheatery to my own rules. But like I said before, I wanted to play it. You know, I really enjoy this mod quite a bit, this mod pack, and I just want to play it. Yeah, you have this constant need to not run ads on my stream. That's what you have a constant need for now. Alright, so let's grab... See how far we can get. I realized that because I can't make that landfill trick work, I end up using way more landfill than the other people who are doing this mod right now. Mod pack. Can do, but so be it. Ouch. We'll kill you guys soon, I promise. How much landfill does it leave us? 2K and some change. So we really need to decide how we want to deal with that. These guys can't quite reach there. Okay, our guys are not fighting back. We do not have sniper turrets yet because we have not done military science. Whew. The real advantage of robots. Robot fishing prowess is unforgettable. I did not like that one bit. I mean, I don't necessarily mind losing a turret, although that would piss me off. If I lose a robot, I'm gonna lose my S. Where's my landfill down here? How many more bullets do we have? We got lots of bullets. Can we? The answer is yes. We shouldn't be able to hit that guy. Take this guy. We'll pick it up. Nope. This guy gonna get all of them. Stop shooting at us. Yeah, that's what I thought. Such a grumpus. Such a grumpus. Oh no. I'm not like crazy about making sure everything stays square and straight and nice and whatever, but I do generally prefer it. Oh, of course I screwed up slightly. It gives us an opportunity to do some other stuff as well with this. With the top here. It's our final stack. It is. Okay, so we probably just go this way. It's gonna run out pretty fast. But that's okay. That's still pretty good. So let's just to see if we can. No, we don't need to make it square. Which landfill do we have down here now? Did I already grab this landfill? I did. Okay. Well, I wanted to go just a little bit longer. Okay. Well, let's shut some stuff down. These things over here are basically obsolete now. So let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of what we can, anyway. So this can go. Let's see. We do have to be careful. At least some of the power from the base probably comes through that. Yeah, that's probably the power for the base right there that I was talking about, don't you know? Okay, so now, however, with this being done the way it is, I really think I could just do like this isn't needed. That's how the power's coming down. Through there. No, not that. This can go now, right? Oh, that has to stay though. There we go. So I don't have a good way to get that out? Is that what I'm telling myself right now? That seems crazy. I should 100% be able to get that over there. Okay, well. I guess go to town that way. And you guys are probably full, right? You go there. You go there. How do you look? Take a bunch more coal or that. Take a bunch of that. Basically take whatever you can get out of my backpack. These guys, like I said, I'm not even sure if I still need access to this. But I guess we'll find out. Okay, whatever. Yeah, now we have a bunch of extra coal. I mean, I've heard of worse problems to have, right? Wow. Take it. Take this coal. Get it out of my hands. I don't need it. Nice. Man, things are looking good. Alright, so if we were to look at this, we have 6.5 silicone ready to be processed. We have 5.2 nickel, 4.4 aluminum, 4.3 zinc, 2.5 gold and copper, 2.3 whatever the blue shite is, I forget. And a little bit of a surplus of tin and nickel, but not mass abundance. So why is the solder not getting made more? Oh, because this is full. Let's just add another tank to it for now then. I don't know what to do with sulfur dioxide gas right now. I imagine we can... that's the thing that we turn into sulfuric acid. Okay, well that we can actually do pretty quickly, right? I think. Don't we have pure water somewhere? Do we need this stuff somewhere? That's the other question. Also, these guys don't have any pellets. That's because they go back into here. How about then we change that? Hello!
Hello!
Oh! Hello! Welcome to the YouTube series that I said I wasn't going to do like this. But I decided to do this anyway because I was having a good time with this series.
What YouTube thing is this?
So in Minecraft they have like a series where everything comes from the it's called Skyblock. So it's kind of like you got to build these systems to get resources basically out of thin air. Well, this is the Factorio version, essentially. Yeah. So it's called WaterBlock, and we got about 15 more minutes, and I'm trying to figure out what system I want to build in this next 15 minutes. I guess we could start a science too. Just pick one.
Well, sounds interesting.
It is. It's pretty good, and it was going to be a web or a YouTube only series, but I enjoyed playing it so much that I decided, F it, I was going to play a little bit myself. Oh, we need to put steel on the bus is probably what we should do. Okay, we'll start with that. We'll put steel on the bus.
You can do that.
I will.
There you go. I'm going to withdraw.
Oh yeah?
Don't have a PC. Haven't had a PC for days.
Well, it's probably for the best.
On the road, and can't do it.
When will you be returning home?
Super late Friday. Get back Friday and then pop out.
Sounds like not.
Well, there's a lot of good happening this week. Let's put it that way. I don't want to get too much into my new cocaine business on San Francisco Street.
I kind of appreciate that.
Well, okay, I will. We're building a program to turn small children into cocaine.
I don't believe you.
Well, then you go. Really like the new app we're putting out. Just take your phone and wave at a little kid, it becomes a mountain of cocaine.
A mountain of cocaine, even.
Well, I mean, mountain is a relative term. Maybe a small pile.
Okay.
So,
Unfortunately, yes, these are my friends. Which is the first time that I've got to say that in response to them talking instead of them saying it in response to me talking.
sounds like an accusation. Quite the accusation.
Let's see. Anything else that we can get rid of right now? Not
Are
especially.
you sure you're reading all the belts correctly?
I don't know, actually. Because land is very precious and difficult to come by, and it takes a lot to make land, I have a very small area to work with. So things are pretty crammed and compact right now.
So confession, I can't even see your screen right now.
I figured you couldn't.
Make you feel,
You're gonna make me feel? F you, man. No feeling here.
I had a feeling one time.
Oh, it sucks. I hate it.
Yeah, I had those removed.
Alright, I think we'll take this back out. I think this is where we're going to start the solar panel processes, which should basically eat everything that we have spare. We need steel, copper, and basic electronic boards. Basic electronic boards. Actually, because again we're Bob's land, we can get close.
So there was a article today or yesterday. There's one of the bigger YouTube vloggers. Well, I don't know, maybe we shouldn't discuss this.
You want to discuss something? You bring it up.
Around the demonetization and the lack of clarity in the process.
That is actually a big problem right now.
And so there's a lot of people, and then this dude brought it really to the forefront because he has a pretty big audience. And the fact that the process of demonetization is both heavily automated, which makes sense, and not clearly described at all what triggered it.
Well, I mean, not only that, but they can also essentially go back in time and punish you. Like, for example, without getting too carried away, there was in like your gun YouTube channels circles, this guy had a large amount of videos, but he hasn't produced content in many years. And they he did a bunch of bump stock videos, which of course is incredibly unpopular right now in light of the Las Vegas shooting. And they went back in time and decided that that violated their terms of service, having bump stocks, which at the time was totally fine. So they retroactively went back and punished it. Well, they went back in time and said that he had always violated the rules of conduct to remove his videos.
That's not legit. Like, yeah, that's not legit at all. You can't just, like, go back in time and, like, maybe we should build a time machine and punish people for laws that haven't existed yet in their time.
Well, that's a lot of what they're talking about right now.
Man, I got a lot of parts here. I have a Zebra printer and a box of Twix and a couple of other computer parts. I'll build it. Oh, I got some Monster Energy drink. I think that's enough to build a time machine.
Yeah, that's probably what I need. Hi, Connor.
Is it a full Monster Energy drink?
I'm not. Well, let me see. There's 3 of them, and they are. How big are these? It's 16 ounce.
Hmm. Should be enough.
There's 0 sugar though.
Oh, no, those won't work.
Okay, well, damn it. I have a breakfast burrito. Will that work?
What kind of breakfast?
It's from a local taco shack.
Yeah, possibly.
It's a ham potato breakfast burrito.
No, only sausage and bacon will work.
You guys are
Ham is bacon.
ham.
It's like the same thing.
It's not the same thing. Shut up.
No,
They
not
come from
only
the same place. It's right next door. It literally comes from the same critter. You're telling me it's not going to work?
Different processes.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay, well maybe I'm not going to build a time machine because I don't have sufficient supplies.
I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be impossible. I'm just saying that I don't know for what.
I said it was impossible.
An entire bucket load of dry erase markers.
Well, you can do anything you want with an entire bucket of dry erase markers.
Oh, sweet. The bucket's not very sturdy, but there's a lot of dry erase markers.
Yep. These are my
This
friends.
is completely bad to the bone. There's marker boards all over the place. It's not quite like the rooms where they painted to be markered on, but it's pretty close.
And don't act like you don't love us.
I never said I didn't. I just sighed and said, yep, these are my friends. That was all I did.
Oh, and the same room has an 80-inch ginormous screen where we have monitoring and stuff on. Where we have the most advanced monitoring in the entire organization. No big deal. Yeah, that's super bogus what they're doing. If it's one thing to mark things as, you know, a certain advertiser's not able to advertise for you, it's another thing to just like not tell anybody what the rules are for this.
Yeah, I mean, again, it is rough, and I hear a lot of it.
It's competing services. Like, they're not alone. They need to watch it.
Well, that's just it. They don't feel like they have competition. And really, I mean, Google owns the world, man.
Well, they are definitely the bad guys now. Meanwhile, Microsoft is trying to kill malaria.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll continue to support Google.
Except for the fact they're evil.
Even that's fine. There we
They'll
go.
be the first to kill us with machines.
Again, that's fine.
Or Facebook.
Oh, thank you. One of my inserters was backwards.
See, told you you weren't doing your belts right.
my belt was fine. My inserters were wrong. This needs to go up one. Let's go like this.
That was a big thing. Also caught up, I think I'm caught up on Hulu on The Gifted, which so far has been okay.
I've only got the first episode watched so far.
It's not bad.
But I love Amy Acker. She's been one of my favorites for a really long time, so
Yeah, that doesn't hurt. I have trouble now. I think I have trouble keeping this separate from Heroes.
Really?
Okay, so I know this X-Men, but it's so similar. It's so similar. I know Heroes came after, much after, I know that. But just like the casting, like little brother, little blonde girl, older sister, he even looks kind of like the dad from the thing, who works for the government to put them down, and then now he's on the other side, because like it's just so many similarities is not even funny.
That's probably true.
As far as the family is concerned.
Well, I mean, it's America, right? Like, there's only so much room for creativity here.
Yeah, that literally explains that.
Well, I mean, look at some of the top music right now. Like, you get 15 producers and 17 writers to write the song with 4 words in it that gets repeated 8 times.
Okay.
You don't have room for creativity anymore.
No, obviously that is the entire America doing that. Nobody can do anything because Rick and Morty didn't exist.
Which is basically stealing every other great idea from every place else. And making fun of
I
it.
don't know. There's been some pretty fun twists and turns on that one.
I'm not saying there aren't variety. I'm just saying that people know how to steal a good idea.
It's been pretty good so far. And I pretty much identify 100% with Rick now.
Oh yeah.
Decided.
I mean, you're basically an old crotchety man now.
Yep. I almost regret not making that a character for our mutants and masterminds.
No, I like the character you did make though.
Someday I just hope to actually have the ability to play. Or the time, I should say, the time. Alright, let's see if we can expand our solar here in the last couple of minutes of this stream / video. And basically turn off... Bye-bye! Basically turn off the additional drain here. So I figured out the other direction, how far I have to go to be able to slap down solar panels, but I have not figured it out this way yet to expand this grid of solar panels. It's like about that far. So we'll even this up, nice and neat. Boop. Hey Connor, you basically watch all the Samus Grobo stuff. What do you think of this particular series? Is it something that you're enjoying? I know that I find it to be a challenging way to play Factorio, but just because I like it doesn't mean that everybody else is getting a thrill out of it. Now, to be really clear, I'm expecting you to like cheerleader rah 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 at this particular moment. And if you don't, you'll hurt my feels. No, it's fine. What do you think? Alright. We're out of solar panels now. What? We are now making... We're finally at the 23 megawatts of solar power. So the question becomes... First of all, I'm going to replay this song. Now that Tobrel's not here to cause a massive echo. Let's see if we can get away with turning off the... These generators altogether. I enjoy it, but it can get slow sometimes and extremely in the beginning. Yeah, the first episode, I would 100% agree with you, it can get pretty slow. But now, for me, the reason I think I like it so much is every build has to be tight and space efficient. And the systems I find really challenging. But there's a lot of times where I'm just like, well, I'm going to let this computer run for an hour while I do something else. And then I'll come back and I'll grab a bunch of landfill and expand the, you know, the land or whatever. I'm also not real good at the power math. Like, how are these still generating juice? There must still be steam in the engines, I guess. Steel's good. This looks good. How did this happen? How did this go double line? This didn't go double line. That went double line, though. How did that happen? And what's the problem here? Solder. Okay. Well, we're set up to use solder from the solder manufacturer. If it's not running, then things are bad. We definitely need to make sure that we get our wiring sorted for as quickly as possible. So what's going on over here with the solder production? Why are we not making... Oh, you are, but this is full. So I'm just going to turn this off. Yeah, it should probably... No, that overflow's not in here. Yeah, I need to get the wires so I can control this. So I need to make sure that the solder is going at all times. Also, looks like we're probably going to have to increase some of our facilities. You don't make solder, right? No. You're tin though, but that's okay. Now that we've increased our sulfuric wastewater, I need to make a quick note, and I'll just do that by slapping down this somewhere. That we need to start making the blue algae. I don't really remember why. For the ammonia gas. Yeah. But we'll use... you know what? Instead, we'll just do this. Blue algae. I have no idea how close that is to algae. I ain't no speller.
A-L-G-A-E.
That's close. That's close. Alright. Well, with that, though, I think this guy's running basically full time, making... Oh, yeah. It's going crazy. If anything... Now we have an overflow problem here where we probably should build an inline tank. We can do that super fast. We'll just put an inline tank right here. These inline tanks are the best. One of the best things I've ever seen out of Angel. And then that'll, because that feeds here, it'll help push that down a little bit. Alright, well I think with that, we're going to get ready to head out to the card shop. We have to judge a Magic tournament today. Tomorrow is recording more of this, so hopefully, you know, if you're enjoying these videos, you'll give them a like. You can check us out at youtube.com/SamiusGarobo. That's if you're watching live. You can check out this whole series there. And if you are watching at YouTube, you can check us out live on Twitch as well as on youtube.com. So everything is labeled under El Samius Garobo. Alright man, you guys have a good one, and we will see you real soon. Thanks for watching. Peace.